collection, let's go. 추억 건물을 찾으러.
Hello everyone, my name is Liza Sari, and here I will explain about data collection techniques in research methodology. Introduction to data collection techniques. Data collection is a crucial step in the research process. Through this technique, researchers gather the necessary information or data to answer the research question. An effective data collection techniques help ensure that the data collection is accurate, relevant, and reliable, so that the conclusion trial will be valid. So common data collection techniques include observation, interviews, questionnaires, and documentation. Types of data in research. In research, the data collected can be divided into many types: quantitative data and qualitative data. Quantitative data is typically numerical and is used in statistical analysis, while qualitative data is descriptive and is used to explore opinions or experience. The choice of data types depends on the research goals and methodology. Quantitative data. Quantitative data is data expressed in number or value that can be measured. This type of data is used in research that requires measurable outcomes. Quantitative data can be obtained through measurement, calculation, or surveys, such as the number of students, success rates of project, or company revenue. The advantage of quantitative data is that it allows for statistical analysis, which help researchers identify pattern or relationship between variables. Quantitative data is ideal for experimental research or large-scale surveys because the results can be generalized to large population. The qualitative data. Qualitative data is that is descriptive and cannot be measured numerically. This type of data is typically gathered through interviews, observation notes, or written documents and provided deeper insight into the research subject. For example, qualitative data might include students' opinion or preferred learning methods, customer experience with products, or public perception or policy. The analysis of qualitative data is more interpretive and requires the researcher to gain a deep understanding of the data. This type of data is often used in social, psychological, and anthropological research to understand human behavior or experience. Data collection technique. Observation. Observation is a technique where researchers directly observe the subject or situation being studied without interfering with its natural course. Observation can be either offered when the subject knows they are being observed or conferred when the subject does not know. For example, a researcher might observe customer interaction in a store to see how they make purchasing decisions. The advantage of observation is that it provides accurate, real-time data as researchers are directly witnessing the behavior or event. However, observation requires significant time and might be influenced by researcher bias. Data collection techniques. Interview. Interviews involve direct question and answer session between the researcher and the participant to gather information. Interviews can be conducted face-to-face, over the phone, or online. This technique is effective for getting in-depth data such as personal experience, opinions, or perceptions. For example, in research on learning methods, the researcher might ask students about their preferred study technique and the reasons behind their choice. The advantage of interviews is that they capture rich, detailed response, but this technique requires communication skill and can be time-consuming. Data collection technique, questionnaires or survey. Questionnaires or survey are techniques that involve distributing a set of written questions to participants either in print or digital form. This technique is highly efficient for collection data from a large number of people in a short period. For example, a customer satisfaction survey can be used to assess how pleased customers are with restaurant service. With questionnaires, quantitative data such as percentage or average are easily obtained and analyzed. However, the design of question must be clear and unambiguous to ensure accurate response. Additionally, response may sometimes provide inaccurate or dishonest answer. Data collection technique, documentation. Documentation is a technique that involves utilizing pre-existing written source or records, such as reports, administrative records, or archive. This technique is useful for obtaining historical data or information that is already available, so the researcher does not have to collect data from start. For example, analyzing annual report to identify financial threats in a company. The advantage of documentation is that the data is already organized and accessible. However, that data may not always be up to date or directly relevant to the current research focus. Conclusion: data collection techniques are a crucial first step in the research process. By selecting the appropriate technique, researchers can collect data that is relevant and accurate to answer the research question. Both quantitative and qualitative data play important roles in gaining comprehensive insight. Proper data collection is the foundation for producing high-quality research outcomes. Thank you for watching this material. I hope the explanation helps you better understand data collection techniques. See you and goodbye.
트레저와 함께 달려 Ready for action, let's go